Hi, I'm Tassi, and this is Believe in Bambara. Water, one of Earth's most precious resources, especially in our golden state of California, one of the largest agricultural productivity centers in the world. And California actually produces 80% of the world's almonds, 2 billion pounds last year. Now, to produce all these almonds, it takes a lot of water, and about 10% of the state's water supply goes to producing almonds. Now, to put that in a little bit of a better perspective, it takes more than 1 gallon of water to produce one single almond. So, as climate change intensifies and water becomes more scarce, it's the farmers that actually pay the cost for this water. And in the past 2 years, the cost of water has actually increased by 10 times what it was in pre-drought conditions. And a study by UC Davis actually estimates that in the past 2 years, the loss of agricultural productivity from water shortages in California alone has been more than $3 billion and thousands of jobs. Now, to make matters worse, our global population is spiraling upwards and is expected to exceed 9 billion people. Now, this means only increased demand for water and food. But food and agriculture shouldn't be part of the problem. It should be part of the solution. So let me introduce you to my solution, the Bambara groundnut. The Bambara groundnut is an indigenous crop from sub-Saharan Africa, and it actually thrives in arid, desert-dry conditions. And it has the rare distinction of being a drought-tolerant crop as well as being a complete food. So it's so nutritious in its protein, fat, and carbohydrate levels that people can actually survive eating Bambara alone. Some of the other benefits of Bambara, besides its low water footprint, is that it actually doesn't require any other inputs like fertilizers and pesticides. So it promotes climate-smart agriculture, and as it grows, it actually improves the quality of the soil around it because it excretes nitrogen back into the soil. And nitrogen is needed for all plants to grow, so it's of particular value in crop rotations and intercropping situations. Thirdly, it's been negatively stigmatized as a woman's crop. So currently today, it's only grown by smallholder women farmers. So if we're able to generate more demand for this will provide a new source of income for them to support their families. Finally, it has the same industrial applications as almonds and soy, meaning it can produce into a flour or a milk, like Bambara milk. The U.S. plant-based milk market has seen tremendous growth, and over the past 10 years, it's more than doubled in value, projecting to exceed $930 million. All segments in this category have seen tremendous increase in sales, almond milk leading the category with 65%. And while it's exciting to see consumers adopting new and innovative products like rice and hemp and cashew milk, there's major gaps in all of these products. Here's a matrix of kind of my top competitors across 5 different channels. The first row is dairy milk. It's not environmentally sustainable, it has very low protein, people have dietary restrictions for it, and there's no social impact. The second row is almond milk. As we just learned, it's not environmentally sustainable either, and there's very little almonds in a glass of milk, so there's very little protein. The third row is soy, and while it is a good source of protein, people are switching over to almond milk because it has lower calories, it's non-GMO, and it doesn't require any inputs. Finally, the fourth row is Ripple, which is a new entrant. It's a pea-based milk, and it's received a ton of investment money. It's just launched in Target, so consumers are adopting it, but there's no social impact. So that leads me to my impact, as Bambara checks all the boxes. So as a social enterprise, my main objective is to create positive social change. And our success will be easily quantifiable in the amount of Bambara we purchase, the number of farmers that we work with, and the amount of water that we save. In our first 5 years of operations, we conservatively estimate that we'll work with 800 farmers, producing 310,000 pounds of Bambara, with a total water avoidance of nearly 750,000 gallons of water. Additionally, we plan to pay each woman $200 for her harvest, which is a significant amount considering they're struggling to survive to support their families on just $2 a day. So our business model is based off the highly successful contract farming model you'll see in fair trade coffee and fair trade cocoa. So over the past 16 months, me and my co-founder have formed a diverse network of experts, all invested in the potential of Bambara. So we form partnerships with all 6 organizations, and our responsibility and our main role is to act as the operational control over all of the different value chain activities, and we'll also be driving demand with marketing and sales here in the US. So getting Bambara off the ground. This summer I'm going full in. I'm going to Ghana. I'll be spending a month there, and I've luckily received a scholarship from the Birmingham Social Enterprise Lab here on campus to support me. I'll be working directly with our farmers. I'll collect their harvest and I'll help transport it back to the US. All potential winnings from this competition will go directly to paying the women for their harvest. And then once we have the Bambara back in the United States, we've already identified a co-packer in California that will make our first production run, and then we'll have samples to begin customer sampling and grassroots marketing and sales efforts. So the beauty of our model is that it's flexible and scalable. We plan to start in Ghana, but we do see the potential to move across the entire continent, as well as also expand our portfolio with additional indigenous crops. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time. I'd love to take any questions.
Very good.
How frequently can you harvest that?
So it is an annual crop, so it would be once a year, but its actual germination period is only 180 days. So if you did want to just do fields of Bambara, which we don't want because we want crop diversity, it is a short germination period.
Okay.
So you have to replant it each year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why have I never heard of this?
Great question. So basically, we found it back in 2009, and it was published in these books by the National Research Council in Washington, D.C., and the books are called The Lost Crops of Africa, and they actually have a whole bunch of different volumes. And they've outlined kind of all these amazing crops that could, feed the world and solve world hunger. But basically, our global food industry has passed them over for other more valuable cash crops like corn and maize and things like that. So there's a couple of reasons, but mainly it's just not been seen to have much value.
So it's a berry?
So it's a nut. So it's technically a legume, which means it's planted right under the ground at the top of the soil. So it's kind of like a peanut in that it has a shell, but it technically is a nut. You cannot eat these right now. So these are not fresh. These I got from Amazon. I have no idea how old they are. Basically, you can't get it anywhere in the United States.
You can't?
No. So one of our partners, Crops for the Future, is based in Malaysia, and they're growing it kind of on test plantations to understand, the cultivation techniques and the best seed varieties. So we are having them ship us some, but basically this is really old and it's really hard.
So you have to dig the plant up to harvest it?
You just you pluck it.
And then you have to take the shell off, and then you have to boil it, or do you just eat it?
Yeah, so you can, basically the way that most people eat it right now in sub-Saharan Africa is that they're boiling it, and then there's adding like some salt and pepper and flavoring. So you can boil it, you can also mill it into a flour, or to make it into a milk, you would just soak it in water, and then, and put it in a food processor, So I've actually made the milk out of this, and it tasted okay. And I had other people try it as well. I'm in the fellowship program at Birmingham Social Enterprise, so I had 10 people try it, and they tried it, and they went back for seconds, but it wasn't the freshest Bambara, so I didn't want to do too much of it.
So you're just looking at making it into like a milk substitution product, or are you looking at doing other food things?
Yeah, so right now, as you can tell, we're kind of at the early stages. We're just trying to really feel out, making sure we can have enough supply of it. So that's why this connection to farmers and farming cooperatives is so vital. But we are going to explore all opportunities, because one of the main uses of soy today is actually animal feed. So that's kind of probably maybe another alternative path that we can explore. But right now, I have experience in beverage manufacturing. I worked for one of the world's largest alcohol manufacturers for 6 years. So I understand, kind of the ins and outs of making it beverages. And I think presenting it as a milk to the end consumer is easy for them to understand. They don't have to cook it. They can just pick it off the shelf and eat it right away. So that's sort of the path we're going right now. We're definitely exploring, all uses of it.
Okay.
How'd you come up with this?
Yeah, so we were in our undergrad at Syracuse University, our senior year, for our entrepreneurship class. We had to come up with a business model, and we came across this research on these crops that have the potential to feed the world. And at the same time, I was working at Starbucks, and right when soy was taking off, and flying off the shelves, people were paying 65 cents for half of a glass of it, and we're also hearing about all the damaging effects of soil, deforestation, and this and that. So we actually came up with this idea back in 2009, but at that time there wasn't really enough research out there. So then I went into work in beverage manufacturing, and I kind of saw all the waste and just all of the wasted liquids and things like that.
This is at Diageo?
Yeah, at Diageo. So then when I came back to get my MBA, I connected back with my co-founder, and we had just found all of this additional research. This research institute popped up in the time that we'd kind of taken off. So it really just felt like the right time to come back and together and really make it happen this time.
So I've spent a lot of time working. There's this restaurant in all places in Copenhagen, Denmark, called Noma, and it's like the #1 restaurant in the world in Scotland. But they do all of this. They do this food symposium there every year in the summer, and they bring 600 of the top chefs and food people from around the world.
Yeah.
I'm not really a food person, but I just think it's great creative energy there.
Oh, yeah.
so through them, so I've come across, I've met some really interesting folks along the way, and this idea, you know, you're checking a lot of the boxes of things of what makes it super interesting, especially when you start talking about kind of the female empowerment ability to start to understand how to, you know, more efficiently farm this land and do it. And there's just, it's, what's the one guy? It's 1 acre or something, or One Harvest.
There's 1 acre.
Is that the 1 acre, the one who's teaching farming techniques across Africa?
Yes, they're actually not in West Africa because we wanted to connect with them, but they're just on the side of East Africa right now. But yeah.
So he's doing. So he was at TED last year. He's doing amazing. Like they're doing amazing stuff. And then these guys come in. There's this one woman. I don't know her last name. Her first name is Chiata.
Okay.
And she's doing a lot of the same kind of stuff on a smaller scale. And I think she might be in Ghana too. And
Oh, really?
And I was with her at another one of these mad things in Sydney at the beginning of last year, and she's amazing. So these other guys that I'm partnering with from Noma are really close with her. I might want to connect you at some point if it makes sense, because this is really cool. You're super early in this, and like, so my question was going to be, why are you going there? Why aren't they just sending you some of this stuff? The fact is you can't get it.
Right. There's no incentive right now. So the farmers have nobody's guaranteeing to buy their harvest. Nobody's come in and said, we'll pay you money if you grow more of it. So there's no reason for them to grow anything beyond what they need for their families. So that's really kind of the end all be all. So even the research institutes that we've talked to, they're like, the biggest hurdle is going to be ensuring demand, ensuring supply, and you just need to incentivize them with money.
Does it have to be grown in Africa?
It doesn't, no. So it could be grown anywhere. It could be grown anywhere. It could grow in California.
Drought tolerance.
Drought tolerance. Well, I mean, it can grow with water as well. You just have to monitor a little bit more.
But that's what I mean. It's a great
Right, it should grow.
Yeah.
Who's your co-founder?
So my co-founder is Tammy. She is in Brooklyn. She has a BS in entrepreneurship, and she right now, so we're both working full time. This summer I'll be going full time on the project. For now, she's going to continue working full time, so she has a salary to support herself. So we're not both going completely broke. But we've been working together since 2009 on this, and it's interesting that we're both in kind of these niche markets. So once we do have product, it'll be easy for us to kind of get out in the farmers markets and really get some intel on what consumers think about it.
So you're working full time and going and doing your MBA?
Yeah.
Where are you working right now?
I work for Best Friends Animal Society. It's a nonprofit animal welfare organization. So my boss is really understanding of class and this project and everything like that. So, and it's also just a slow progress. Working with people across the world, it's slow. So that's why I'm really excited for this summer. I'll be able to kind of be there on the ground and just kind of, put pedal to the metal.
So have you been there before?
I've not been to Ghana. I've been to like South Africa, North Africa, but I've not been to Ghana. So
your first time going and talking to the actual people that are going to be making the crop. Hugely helpful.
Yeah. But we've already Skyped with them and things like that, and they're growing it. They've heard of it. It's just there's nobody that's interested in buying it from them.
Besides sustenance.
Right.
You use the fair trade model for farmers. Like I'm not super familiar with that. So how does that model work?
Yeah. So basically, the fair trade model just tries to eliminate all middlemen. So you're going directly to the farmer, so they don't have to pay for somebody to come collect it and then sell it in an market and then take margins on top of each of that. So basically, going directly to the farming cooperative and making sure they're using the right farming practices is kind of the model. So it's a give and take where we're going to help them improve their farming practices. Not use any inputs. And then at the same hand, they're going to sell directly to us, and we won't have the markup of using middlemen.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. I love that idea.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.